The oldest rule in the book for any action movie is that if there's a punch, there should be a bruise. If there's a wound, there should be blood. What I mean by that is that each event of the story should have an impact on the world of that tale. There should be consequences to make it more believable. You might take this for granted, but a lot of games have broken this law before. Things change, but the gameplay stays the same. But we are not here to talk about them. We're here to talk about how Team Cherry used this rule to perfect Act 3 of Silksong. You're watching Old Soul and I appreciate any form of support, even as small as hitting the like button and subscribe. Thank you. Assuming you finished the right quest lines and provided the correct tools, Act 2 ends by turning a dictatorship into an apocalypse. She's just like her father, isn't she? Anyway, in Act 3, Farloom is about to fall. Its doom inevitable. Now if they wanted, Team Cherry could simply just mention the sudden end of the world a few times and leave it at that. But they didn't. They set the mood for the urgency by doing 3 simple things. One in gameplay, one in story, and one in visuals. For gameplay, they added void buffed enemies. As if defeating the bugs wasn't already hard enough, now you have to beat a blacked version of them with double damage attack and additional movesets. But hey, at least the hatred towards the black bugs will build up a good resume for Hornet when she wants to join the police force. On top of the buff, there are these fused bugs too that should be cleansed from every nook and corner. It really shows how the void has spread like a virus, infecting the entire kingdom. Now where have I heard this story before? That's right. Team Cherry used the same strategy for Hollow Knight 2 by super infecting Forgotten Crossroads. In Silksong, they one-upped themselves by doing it everywhere instead of just one biome. For the story, Team Cherry used this triple quest to take us back to the history, using the Great Bug's memory to show us the true glory of Farloom, what it was a long time ago and what it can be again if it's freed of the curse, puts everything into perspective. So there was a time of peace and quiet in these lands too. It's like having a beautiful dream and waking up to a nightmare. Of course, if there is no light, there won't be a shadow. Silksong sheds some light on us so we can better see the enormous shadow behind ourselves. Last but not least, the visuals. Being trapped in the basement, the grandmother lets out a cry of pain every few minutes, shaking the ground. It's not enough to just hear a frightful cry and feel the earth trembling under your feet. In face of this horror, the essence of the world itself loses its color. Everything fades to grey, which is really cool, but also terrifying. What's worse than going colorblind while the god herself is crying in her deathbed? Anyway, that's all I had to say. If you can think of more apocalyptical elements in Silksong, tell me in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until we meet again, don't shoot dare, go hollow.